The repetitions of affirmations leads to belief. And once that belief becomes a deep conviction, things begin to happen. Now, the first time I read that, I was like, wow. And then I looked down and I was like, oh my God. I know, I'm looking at his name. I know who he is. I never heard him say that. But when I heard that, the repetitions of affirmations leads to belief. And once that belief becomes a deep conviction, things begin to happen. I said, I know his trend. I know his affirmation. Break that down. That could be really good. And that could be really bad. You know, most times it's bad because people bury themselves.
How so?
I can't do this. I'll never be able to do that. I mean, no, why me? I mean, I'm not, they don't have any confidence in themselves. They consider themselves, so many people that I work with, they don't feel worthy. They don't feel like they could ever do it because they're not good enough. So that would be a negative affirmation that runs through their brain. And it could just keep going. Yeah. All of the negative things. I tell people all the time, I think the golden rule from the Bible is treat people the way they want to be treated.
Well, I don't want to be treated.
No, right. I don't want to be treated the way you speak about yourself. Mm-hmm. I'm in the platinum rule. Treat me the way I want to be treated. Because I treat myself like gold. I got a hyperbaric chamber I was in with 15 PSI, which is like being 45 feet below sea level, while I'm working on my iPhone and iPad, that's all sealed off. I'm working on what I'm doing for the day and the next day and the week and preparing something like an inspirational speech or whatever while I'm in this chamber. That's the kind of shit I do for me. So I don't want you to treat me the way you treat yourself. So the repetitions of affirmations, bad or good, leads to belief. Like, you have to see it. The repetition of affirmations leads to belief. And once that belief becomes a deep conviction, things begin to happen. Do you know who said that?
No, who said it?
I'll tell you what his affirmation was. This is me saying that. He's never told me this, even though I've been lucky enough to meet him a couple of times. I got some great pictures with him. And he was my hero growing up as a kid. He would say, I am the greatest. I am the greatest of all time. Who is that?
Muhammad Ali.
How do you know that?
Because there's only one greatest.
But you did, right?
No, yeah,
You're 32. You weren't around when he was
around,
right.
but
You were around later to see some of what he did.